Namaste everyone, it's the Chess Puzzler. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. Today we are going to discuss one of the most dominant attacking themes called Greek gift sacrifice. The idea behind the Greek gift is for us to exploit the unmoved H pawn with the help of the kingside castle enemy king, bishop being able to attack on the H7 giving check, a knight that can come on G5 to continue the check giving process, and finally allowing the king to jump to H5 and joining the party. Bringing all this together, this is what we have. King takes on H7, knight G5 check, king goes back to G8, the queen joins the party with the idea of queen H7 checkmate. So the rook will move away to give an escape square to the king. Now we will just play queen F7, pushing the king to the corner, and will play a dynamic move H4. Not only does this help add a pressure on the enemy king, but it also helps us prevent the backrack mate. I am going to present three puzzles today. The first two we will solve together, but the third one is for you to take home and reply back with your solution in the comments section. It's a first puzzle, white to move. Please think of all the variations and come back when you're ready. We'll start with bishop taking on h7. King will take back on h7. You may wonder what happens if the king would just move to h8 without taking on h7. This is actually very bad for black because it exposes the h file which the queen can come and exploit. And also, the knight can join the party. After, say, something like g6, we will bring our queen. It may try to push our queen away, but we'll just move to the h file, which is semi-open. And the moment we clear the bishop away from the h file, it's going to be a very brutal attack on the h7 square because of the bishop, the knight, and the queen attacking exactly where the enemy king is. The black will try to bring its pieces on the king side, but it's going to be too slow because after bishop g6, king goes to g8, we will simply castle and we will have our rook, we will have our bishop, we will have our knight, and also the other rook, everybody joining the party and attacking the black king, while the black minor pieces are far away from where they should be. So to avoid all this, black will simply take on h7, knight g5, king g8, and queen h5. The idea is the same, to deliver a checkmate from h7. And if the black moves from if the black moves its rook, then we will take the f7 pawn first, and then continue the check from queen h7. The idea behind that was to push the black king to e7 so that we can deliver a checkmate from queen g7. So that's the reason why we first moved our queen to f7, cleared the pawn away, and then a check from h7, so that now queen would have a direct sight on the black king. With that, this is the puzzle number two. Please think of all the variations that you can using the Greek gift principles and come back when you're ready. Yep. Like always, we'll start with bishop h7, king h7, knight g5. Now, instead of the king going to g8, we are going to see what happens if the king just comes out in the open. King g6, queen g4. Black will try to push the queen away, but queen can simply just go to g3 and still keep the pressure on the black king. And if the pawn pushes to f4, we can simply take with our bishop, although it seems like black can easily take this back. We still will continue to have a lot of pressure on the g file where the black king is. For example, if the black takes on f4, we will simply just take on e6, which is going to be a discovered check, and we'll get the queen in the next move. And the same is applicable even if the black takes with a rook. We'll simply take on e6, and the queen is ours. So, to avoid those complications, Black will play something like queen e7. Will try to bring its minor pieces into the picture, but it's going to be too late for it to come for Black King's rescue. With that, I'm going to present the final puzzle of the day. This is for you to solve. Please think of all the different possibilities, all the different variations which are good or bad for white in this case. And it's a chess puzzler signing out. I'll see you in the comments section.